Hey guys, Tim Pokémon here, and as you can tell, probably by this snow all around me, we are no longer in Las Vegas. We played Las Vegas both days for Hoenn Tour, and I'm going to be giving my opinion on it right now for you guys. I'm going to be honest, there was a lot of ups, there was a lot of downs, right? But let's talk about everything really quickly. First of all, I got 78 shinies in the 2 days, so shiny luck, shiny odds were great. I'm gonna be honest, they were really high. Everything was really good. They had Rayquaza raids at the end of the weekend. I mean, it was just incredible, like the end of each day. It was really incredible, and you know, it was very, there's a lot of you know, spawns. There was a lot of great stuff. The habitats and stuff were cool, right? Like Ancient Shores was definitely the bottom tier habitat. The eggs, I with the egg enthusiast, I got so many 10k eggs. I was lucky enough to hatch 3 shiny Relicanth and a shiny Torkoal, traded for the shiny Tropius with one of my extra Relicanth. But yeah, let me know in the comments down below though what you guys thought of the event. If you haven't checked out the 2 vlogs, go do it now. They were absolutely insane, with some, you know, cameos from people like JT Valor and Trainer Club, which was pretty awesome as well. But first things I got to talk about is the internet connectivity issues. They were all over the place, and I'm going to bring up something real quick that we haven't got confirmation for, but there was 17,000 people there that weren't logged in, didn't have a Pokemon Go Hoenn Tour ticket. 17,000 people that were there. There was probably about 50,000 people there, I'd say. 17,000 of them not having a ticket to bring down the connectivity issues. There was a rumor going around that there's a Discord, a Las Vegas local Discord, that they planned on ruining the in-person event for some people. I don't understand why. If this is true, it is very toxic. It's probably one of the most toxic things I've ever seen, and it's something that I do not like to see, because Pokemon is one of the most positive communities there is out there. There's games like Call of Duty, like FIFA, that are just extremely toxic, right? Pokemon is usually not one of those, and jealousy happens and all that stuff happens, but to go ahead and plan to ruin other people's in-person event is kind of just like crossing a line that I definitely think that the Pokemon Go community just has never crossed. So I definitely hope that this isn't true, but I have a bad feeling that it is. And if this is true again, like, why would you do something like that? I don't understand. But yeah, the connectivity issues were horrendous. There were some people that couldn't get in the game for hours. My mom personally, I watched her not be able to log into the game for 30 minutes, which was very frustrating for her, obviously. I mean, I felt so bad. It's like, I'm doing fine with the game. Like, even me though, I was having connectivity issues. I was on and off for the first 30 minutes, like having connectivity. On day 2 for the first 15 minutes, I literally couldn't play the game. You know, I probably lost an hour to an hour and a half of gameplay because of these connectivity issues. And also, I couldn't even do raids to start the event. Yeah, I couldn't do any primal raids to start the event. They were just so bad. They were crashing my game, and yeah, it was like a constant crash of the game, like at times. And I had my friend Tommy, who on day 2 literally had to log in and out probably 100 times during the event, which is ridiculous. It shouldn't get to that point. I think Niantic themselves were probably expecting less than what was there. I mean, obviously they should have probably expected a little bit more, but 17,000 players not logged in on Saturday was a little bit too much. I'd say it's a little bit too much to be a coincidence. But let's go over the negative stuff, and let's go into the positive stuff. Number 2 is going to be the eggs. The eggs were amazing. I'm going to be honest. The eggs were really good. They were just overall positive. It was, if you had egg enthusiasts, you were getting insane Stardust, insane everything. Like, it was just awesome. And honestly, I was a big fan of it. And I think that overall, I think that the event was a huge win. And I think that there's stuff that obviously could have been fixed. But I think that the event as itself was incredible. I think being in person, the events in Seattle, I had an incredible time. Meeting people like JT Valor, being able to hang out with him, meeting Trainer Club yet again, and being able to hang out with him, and all that stuff. It was just like an awesome thing you get to see. And then there's just everybody around you is playing Pokemon. You know what I mean? Everybody around you is doing something that we all love to do, all love to play. And I think that it was honestly just overall an incredible experience. If you haven't been to an in-person event, definitely try to go, because it's honestly just an incredible experience. And overall, I think the event was a huge W. But let's talk about Primal Raids. Primal Raids, they were insane. You needed a lot of people to take them out, but they were insane, and they gifted me with a shiny Groudon, 2 shiny Kyogres, and a Hundo Groudon. Now, there was something that they didn't even talk about, is that you had a chance to have your legendary with a Vegas skyline background, which was pretty interesting, pretty awesome. It's like a location card, and I hope they add this for future events as well. But yeah, I got 3 Groudons, all pretty mid IVs, but with that background, so it was pretty cool. It's got like literally like where like it just shows like the ground stuff in the background right behind Groudon. It just shows like a city of Las Vegas. I'll show up, I'll put probably a screenshot up, but like I said, we got an insane amount of shinies this weekend, 78 total, and like I said, we got Rayquaza back in raids, which will be returning tomorrow when this video goes live. And yeah, honestly though, I would say that the internet connectivity issues definitely took away from the event a little bit, but I don't think it was to the point where it ruined the event for everybody. But I think that they were at least, the good thing is Niantic was at least quick with their you know, help, but the problem is that a lot of people were walking around for 8 hours on that day still. Like they didn't stop walking because of their connectivity issues. So I think that was one of the problems. You know, they just kept walking around, and to add 4 hours at the end from 6 to 10 was awesome, right? But a lot of people were exhausted, and including me. I played 2 hours of that extra time, but I took 2 hours off because my legs were tired. I had 40,000 and 35,000 steps on the 2 days, which was like 17 and 15 miles respectively. Like it was absolutely insane. I walked everywhere. We just went off. And honestly though, I personally think that Pokemon Go, these in-person events are amazing, right? You want to be a part of them, but I think that there's definitely an issue with a little bit of the toxicity of the community. I think that the jealousy and stuff, like I don't understand it from the Las Vegas community, why they would want to ruin the event personally for other people, but you know, I guess it is what it is. We're gonna have to figure it all out. Yeah, again, I really appreciate you guys all checking out the channel, by the way. Make sure you leave a like and subscribe. I don't like to be too negative though. The event was overall an incredible success, in my opinion. It was just really good, and I think that there was a lot of positives to it, right? And like I said, the shiny odds should be good. Global is coming this weekend. Let me know in the comments down below, which shiny do you want most? I was able to pick up all the new shinies except for Unown H, so that's the one I want most on Global. And I do want a second Surge Kit, second Cacnea, second Gulpin, you know what I mean, to finish those lines. But let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of this video. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next clip, next video, sorry. Peace.